Hello, 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 and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. On the docket today, we have The Real Housewives of Miami, Season 5, Episode 9, Hot Off the Press. Child, this episode was a
Mm,
mess.
I mean,
Oh my
it really is. Like, where do we even start with this? I think we gotta go character by character because it was just
well, let's
quite a bit.
let's start off with what carried through the entire episode. The mess that Lenny was doing with page 6 and the girlfriend putting in her 2 bits, giving comments on the Hochstein's relationship, and her disclosing that she getting a divorce too. It's a whole mess. Because last week
That
Lenny
was
was denying the divorce.
right. That's what tripped me out.
So now he's saying that they getting a divorce. They've been living separate lives for 2 months or something like that. And then the girlfriend gives her own like press release. I don't even think
Right.
you would call it that.
Her own statement.
On their marriage and hers.
Right. Mhm.
What, like, who's like, and it was the talk of everybody throughout the episode, even those two random men who butt up on Marisol and think they're like, oh, what are you doing here? You're filming. Have you heard about the Hochsteins? Everybody was talking about it.
Like, but here's the thing. Let's be honest. How could you not get to talk about it when a man says, "Oh no, we're not getting a divorce," but then the next week, "Oh yeah, we getting a divorce," living separate lives. Of course, everybody's gonna talk about it.
It's messy. It's messy. So that's how it opens up. And then like it's threaded throughout everybody's storyline, the
Mm-hmm.
Hochstein divorce. So who you want to start with?
Oh, let's start with Julia and Martina. And you know what, Julia? Yes, you overcooked the fish. Okay, it's with the it's the thought,
Uh-huh.
and it's the the preparation, all that. I'm like, Julia, great job, loving this. And all Martina wants is 2 weeks in Aspen. If you don't take your behind to Aspen and just sit on the chaise with the Coco and let Martina ski with the little people, quit playing with me. It's Aspen for 2 weeks and you ain't paying for it. Next, now, here's where I think she's falling off a cliff, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Stop with this empty nest. Why
Mm.
are you talking about adopting a child? I need to know, have you talked to Martina about this? Because if you ain't
Did
talked
you
to
say
Martina about,
Martina came to her after the dinner, like the next day, and said, "Let's talk about adoption"?
okay, I missed that. I must have missed that part. I'm like, because don't be talking,
Because
don't be
when
talking.
go to when Adriana was getting the butt injections, and she said, "Tell me something to distract me from the pain," and she says, "We're gonna have a baby." And she explained that
Oh,
Martina came to her after the romantic dinner the day after
okay,
and said, "Let's talk about adopting a baby."
okay. I missed that part. Okay, that's
Yeah.
because I was
Because maybe Martina
oh,
want to have somebody to leave her millions to.
right.
Hmm. But
So that's good. I'm glad. I just happened to miss that part. My bad.
hmm
But I think I understand, and I love that she wants to adopt an older child. She's not trying.
yes.
She's not talking about doing it from the baby. She's like, no, no, no. I need somebody 13 that waited out in the house.
Mhm.
I think she's at the point where she wants someone in the house for just a short time.
You know what? I think she might even go like 6 because she said, "I love doing school runs."
Mm,
You ain't dropping off no 13-year-old down here in Florida. They getting on the bus.
okay. I'm interested to see what age they go for.
They're not adopting anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
We didn't get that.
you
We didn't get that on camera from Martina. We not adopting nobody. Martina gonna drop off another goat over at the farm and say, "There you go."
Right? Who
But
next?
we're here for Martina, and especially with what we recently heard about what's happening with Martina, they're not gonna
Right.
adopt anybody.
No.
Martina will become the child. Think
Right.
about it. She'll have to take care of Martina,
One thousand
and
percent.
Martina will be home.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Susan, welcome back. Um, let's see who is next.
Let's go with. Was there anything with Adriana this episode?
The butt injections.
Right. How do you feel? How did you feel about that?
She could do whatever the hell she want to do with her ass. And
I mean,
no, Larsa, she's not
oh
jealous of
yeah.
you.
Okay, that's what I was going with Larsa.
Larsa just struggling for a moment.
I just need her off the show too.
Mm-hmm.
She another one that needs to be off the show.
Do you want to talk about her next?
I mean, we can. I mean, there wasn't really much there. So she needed something for filming, and she decided to try to come at Nicole. And I was looking at Nicole. I'm like, see, this is the one thing I do know about life, especially women who are actually professionals.
Mm-hmm.
You can come for a lot of things, but you never come for a career. And I'm looking at Larsa like, you sound real ignorant right now. And here's why.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole is a whole doctor. A
Mm-hmm.
whole doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So what if she was sleeping around with the doctors in her hospital? So what? That's not going to help her in her job. So I'm like, you was really reaching with that. And see, I'm looking at Larsa like, baby K, you understand? Like Nicole is a whole doctor, right? A whole doctor. Then we got Anthony on the side. He's a whole
Mm-hmm.
lawyer.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Like, don't
And
do
they got
that.
all them whole millions and they happy together and they have their baby. It's like it to me it came off as Larsa being jealous.
Yeah, because
Larsa, that's what you thought you should have had.
that preview
Mm-hmm.
where Larsa was talking, I know I was giving the head a little bit, but the look that I'm not sure if it's Anthony, but the look that he seemed to give Larsa, like,
Don't fuck with Anthony.
mm-mm,
Don't
mm-mm,
fuck with him.
mm-mm.
Or his little family. Larsa is a waste of dog do. She really is. And the mere fact that she decided out of everybody in this bunch, she's gonna go after Nicole, the smart one. Okay, girl. Whatever. Who next?
We might as well go to Nicole. I mean, like I said, Nicole's living her best life. She's a whole doctor. Got the
Mm-hmm.
baby, got the ring. She's just going along. She's not really trying to be involved in too much mess, but she's she's like, if you want to pull me in something, we can handle it.
Mm-hmm. And the preview next week of her talking to Alexia about
Look,
what
Alexia looks
Larsa's
scared.
saying messing up her
Alexia
career.
Alexia looks scared for Larsa.
Listen, because Alexia got a dose of Nicole's mouth last season and couldn't handle it. And Alexia and Larsa is on the same educational standard. Dumb and Dumber. I don't know. I like Nicole. She's got a quick wit. She can defend herself well. And it's easy to outmaneuver all of these ladies. I just don't want her getting down in the gutter with them. I just
Mm-mm.
don't. Protect your own, but don't get down in the gutter. Um, who's next?
Let's see who else we got. Gertie, and
Oh my god.
I love the relationship that they have. I do because they communicate. Oh, and she's just like she understands what she's doing. She understands like what he's saying. She hears
Mhm.
him, and
Mhm.
I could see in her face when she was drinking her drink.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my phone off maybe an hour too earlier, and put it on him one more time a week because the way she was drinking her drink and the look that she was giving him, like
Mhm.
I hear you. She understands, but he understands her and what she's trying to do.
Mhm.
He just like,
Mhm.
do what you do, but make a little bit more time for me.
Mhm. I love it that they were in front of the St. Regis Ball Harbor. That's the beach
Mm.
that they was on.
I was trying to figure it out.
It was on the signage. That's
Mm.
amazing that they let them film down there. Mm. It must have been slow. But anywho,
But
I
I like
like
the I
them.
do look I like them.
I like them a lot. And I like the fact that she's concerned. She's like, with everything that's going on with Lisa, we good? We good.
You know what?
Let me know.
She's secure. She's secure in her relationship and her marriage.
hmm
He
She
said, I'm
because
not
she's
going
asking
nowhere.
him. Because she's open and free enough to ask him.
Right.
That's
And
why
he's like,
she's secure.
I'm in it for the long haul. And you know
Mm-hmm.
that. But
Mm-hmm.
kudos to her for understanding that I'm not gonna take this for granted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. That's why I got from it. I'm not gonna take my man for granted.
Yep. She's right to be doing the check-in because, like he said, she's traveling a lot. And there's
Hmm.
plenty of hoes down here that wouldn't mind sniffing around that.
They probably are.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see his DMs if they open. I'm serious. 'Cause these men when they get on these shows, like they be the chicks come out, especially they on camera, decent look. They're decent looking, have a good
Mm-hmm.
job with some money. I
Let me
mean, that's
tell
how
you
it happens.
something. I don't think Russell, I don't want to say like swear my life on it, but Russell out of all of them, like he barely know the names of the people on this show. He is that not interested.
Yeah, who that?
Who's
Was
that?
he the one who was he the one that asked who's Lisa?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, who's that? I don't know.
But see, he's focused on supporting his wife and helping her build her brand. And
And he's
I
got a
just love
really
them.
important job too. He's
Yeah,
a fire captain. He ain't got no time for that mess.
no,
If he
who
was a Peter
Larson?
Thomas, then yeah.
Mhm,
But Russell, I would be real shocked. Real
mhm.
shocked.
I
Who's
like the
next?
fact, in this show, I
Oh,
like the fact that the husbands have legit, like, actual careers and jobs.
what's Todd's career?
Oh, he comes from money. Like his
He come
family is in the
what kind of money though?
real estate, real estate. Well,
And
I,
where does it come from?
I know what you're saying. He comes from a real estate family. I want to say it's
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
real estate, construction. I think he's from Jersey. Oh,
Do he know the
let me see.
Manzos?
Let me see. Okay, he's the founder of a real estate group.
Okay.
Um, they acquire and develop properties.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Where does but his? I'm trying to find. I think for some reason his family was a developer. Okay, as
Mm-hmm.
president and founder of Current Capital Group, Mr. Napola is responsible for the company's vision and long-term strategic plans. Mr. Napola follows three generations of real estate investors and developers of commercial real estate. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, okay. Me neither. Mm. Who next?
I guess we go
Since
to
we were talking
Alexia.
about Todd, Alexia? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could talk about Alexia.
Oh, Todd's from Florida. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he's like
Mhm.
he gives me Jersey vibes. She just does.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think he spent some time in Manhattan. I just clicked off it. But
Mhm.
Alexia, there's not much to her. And Alexia, baby can, you need to give me more because you just can't give me Frankie. That can't be your like Frankie and that you're a good mom. We kind of know this. Like that's the one thing you cannot take away from Alexia. She loves her kids. She's all about her kids. I'm here for that. But I'm going to need her storyline not to be about other people's storylines.
But
She's not giving me
that's
anything.
all she has. That's all she has.
Oh yeah,
And,
I know.
it's sad that Todd had to bring up, what are y'all doing to help out Frankie become more than, become his best him last season, for them,
Mhm.
that organization to reach out to her to help Frankie.
Right.
Like, that's all I got from this episode with her. And she helped somebody open up a shop in, well, she was the host for the
Right.
grand opening of a bag store in the design district. Yay.
I can't stand you the way you said that though. She was
What?
the host. She was the host of a backstore opening. That's pretty much what you said.
But isn't that what
I mean,
happened?
it is, but it's just the way you said it. It's like we don't care about Alexia down here.
Exactly.
You're basically what you said. She's emceeing a handbag for a handbag store opening.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
just how so.
yeah, and the proceeds is going to the charity that's helping Frankie. I mean, okay, she did her good deed. She showed
I
up
mean,
with her tits out. What else does she do?
I
She
mean, I
said
think
it
we did a pretty.
herself when she had dinner with Marisol. I always give you breasts.
You gotta love her for that, though. You have to love her for that. You know what? If you can only get one thing from Alexia, you can get some titties out. Bam. See, I'm here.
And
It's like,
that was her role on the show. Period. So who next? Um
did we touch on
uh
everybody? I
Wait,
think we did.
Marisol. No,
Oh,
Marisol and then
Marissa
Lisa.
saw Lisa. Yes.
So we can kind of hit Marisol and Lisa together, right?
Right.
Kudos to Marisol for going to Monkey and trying to cheer her up. And how is Marisol leaving bottles of liquor around people's houses for when she come back so she can mix her own drinks? Marisol's a hot mess. But she's really taking the initiative. Like when they're sitting there and they're all talking about Lisa, but Marisol's the one that says, I'm gonna go and see her.
Right.
I'm gonna go and see her and make sure that Monkey's okay. And I
And I,
think they need that kind of person because Leah's not there. Leah would have been the one to go and do that.
right.
But,
Marisol, here's the thing with Marisol. Say what you
mhm,
want. Marisol is a good friend.
mhm,
Despite the antics and all that, she's a good friend.
mhm.
And I did like that conversation they had. Well, I think it was Marisol and Alexia, and they're like they wish they could put their knowledge into her brain to help her get through this faster, but they can't do it. She's got it. She
Not
just
until
has to
she's
go
ready.
through it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to process the shock. She's still in shock. And I agree with Marisol. In some form or fashion,
Yeah.
Monkey did know. Lisa
Yes.
did know that shit was getting ready to fall apart. She knew that. She knew that from the time he had the what was the
Emotional
first,
affair.
yes, the emotional, because she renamed it. She knew something was wrong. You can smell a bitch on your man. You can smell a
You can.
bitch.
You can. You wait. This is what I tell men. Like if you're gonna cheat, you need to be real good at it because like
Mm-hmm.
women have that sense. They know. I'm just saying. They know. Women
Yep.
know. And I was with Marisol. And I was with that whole conversation because women like you said, women just know it's an instinct they have. And
Mhm.
she even said it herself. Lisa, we have this on camera, Lisa. So I'm gonna hold Lisa to task on this one. Here's why. Because she even remarked how exercising, eating better. He's never done this before. He's never been this diligent. And she said,
Mhm.
like, I love it. And she's like, she even asked, like, who are you doing this for? For me, right? Right there, you said it yourself.
Never answer the question for them. Let them answer.
A
Because
thousand
when you start answering
percent.
for them, you're forcing the answer because you don't want to hear the truth. But she's processing. I felt bad for her. She's sitting down there. She's lying to herself, saying, within the space of a few weeks, my whole life has changed. I've only known him. I'm losing my best friend, the father of my children. In a perfect world, Lenny would just want her to get up and go.
Mm-hmm.
Get up and go. But now, since this last article has come out with page 6, um, he just doesn't come back home. And then at the end of the episode, like, she's mad after the pep talk with Marisol, and Marisol telling her, "Look, we've all been through this, and
Mm-hmm.
look what we came, out on the other
Mm-hmm.
side with. There is something better for you on the other side. Who would have ever thought that me and Alexia would have married again? But look, here we are. Larsa's out dating. Like, there's so much more for you if you choose to leave your husband." And
Mm-hmm.
and so she's got her fire up, and when she's going to that handbag store opening, which is hosted by Alexia, the MC, um she's having a conversation with Lenny, and
Mm-hmm.
Lenny actually says fuck off or something like that.
Yeah.
How rude.
But
How
then text her and
rude.
ask. But then text her and ask her if she's going to be ordering groceries.
Not if. He's like, when are you ordering groceries? Because I need bananas, apples, grapes. What?
And strawberries too.
You cussed her out in the car, and then you gonna eat from her? Like, seriously, you couldn't eat from me. I would be sitting there watching everything that goes in your mouth and watching you run to the bathroom right after. Go ahead and risk eating something in my fridge. Go ahead. I'm spiteful. Lisa, a better person than me.
You one of those women who would bake a chocolate cake and put and mix in X-Lax, huh?
Of course, I fed pork to a Muslim.
You know what? Damn, that is spiteful.
They were great meatballs.
You so wrong for that.
Listen, don't ever eat from me. And that was because he lied to me.
Mm.
And then to make up to me, he always bought me jewelry. So the only thing I
Mm.
wanted was this little pig charm to put on my charm bracelet. And it had sapphire eyes and a little curly tail. And I named it Charlie after him. He was pissed.
But did you lie to him though?
No, he lied to me.
No, but the meatballs, he never asked, right?
Oh, after he had the third serving, I
Oh,
said, "Oh, by the way, there's pork in those meatballs." And he was like, "Wait, what?" I said, "Yeah, there's pork in those meatballs. Bon appetit." He raged. He raged. I said, "Go and vomit it out, shit it out, do whatever you want to do, but you ate pork." Oink, oink, oink. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Remember when you told me blah, 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 blah? Well, that's not true. You lied. So therefore, I lied back to you. Actually, I didn't
Well,
even lie. I just omitted to
exactly,
tell you you ate pork. But your
exactly. Don't.
fat, licorice ass, motherfucking ass coming in here seeing a pot of meat sauce, you went and ate without asking any questions. I have no
Oh,
restrictions.
so he just went and ate something and didn't know what it was.
He must have thought that I wasn't petty.
But why would you just go and eat? I don't believe in eating something I didn't prepare without asking a question.
Oh, we was living together.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You need to ask some questions, especially when you
He
know you
just
lied.
assumed. He just
Mm-mm.
assumed. He just assumed. Oh, but the first thing, the first mistake he made. Well, how come Debbie has dinner ready? I was the worst. I was the worst.
You're so stupid. That's a red flag right there.
He should have known from there. Wait, the pot is on? Oh my god.
Right?
He was a dumb
Exactly.
dumb. Dumb dumb, but whatever.
Okay, for example, I'm gonna give you a clear example. Let's say
Mhm.
I come to visit you, right?
Uh-huh.
And you talk about you like you maybe we have an issue, but I'm coming under just to make up whatever.
Mhm.
You go to Costco, right? And you talk about, oh, I got rotisserie chicken.
Mhm.
Oh, when did you get that chicken? I got said chicken at noon. If I
Mhm.
come in and see the whole rotisserie chicken still there,
Mhm.
I'm looking at you kind of sideways.
Why? My whole rotisserie chicken is still there, and I got it around noon.
I just know I would have expected you to have eaten part of that rotisserie chicken because I know you love you some rotisserie chicken. Because I know me,
Oh.
if I get rotisserie chicken, I'm eating the breast off first. Sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. What I do is because it's always so hot, when I get home, I just leave it out for a little bit because I always
Oh,
carve it up. I carve it up
you carve it up.
and
Okay.
so that I can just take out pieces. So I carve it up and put it back into the container. I have the two whole breasts, the wings, the thighs, the drumsticks separated, and then like sometimes I'll take out the carcass and put that to make broth or something and just leave the bits in the container.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do you ever shoot? Do you ever like? I'm not sure if you call it pan fry or skillet fry. Do you ever take the rotisserie chicken
Mhm.
and do like a quick little fry on it? It is so good. It is
Um,
so good.
I might do that with some like onions and peppers, and
Yeah,
then stir it together with some cooked pasta and a little pesto and
you
some
know what I'm talking
tomatoes.
about. To get
Yeah.
that crispiness to the crispy skin is amazing.
I kind of do that sometimes, but it's all just to put into a mix up. Hey Farmetta. I always think smells so good. Then when I eat, I don't like it. It's just I like just the skin. I love chicken skin. Oh, I
Like
love chicken skin.
it was a little stand. I haven't seen them in a while. I kid you not.
Mhm.
They sold crispy chicken skin at their stand.
Oh my
And
god.
I went one time. I said, like, this is interesting. Let me try it. And I went and got a small crispy chicken skin. And
It's
I hit the stand and I go towards the bus stop. I get to the bus stop and I eat the last skin. I'm like, you know what? There's my bus right there. If if I had to be somewhere, I'd go back. I'd walk. Mrs. Bus walk back and give me another thing of crispy chicken skin. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my
what
gosh.
about pork skin? I love pork
Right.
skin.
Well, see, I used to eat pork rinds as a kid, so pork
No,
skin to
not
me,
pork rinds. Mm-mm.
yeah, no,
I don't
I'm
like
just saying,
those.
like, to me, it's the same. Like, it'd be akin. But yeah, I've only had crispy pork skin one time, but it was good.
When you do a whole roasted pig, and they cut off the skin for you while it's
I've
still
seen that.
roasting.
I've
It's
seen that.
so good. I love it. I love it. And I love me a pork ear. So,
Yeah, you have crispy pork ears, right? If I remember.
well, you julienne the pork ear and you put it in sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. I thought you, somebody I know loves crispy pork ears. Hmm.
Yeah. I'm not weird. I'm just Caribbean.
No. Uh-uh.
All right.
Like if you
So,
go ahead.
wait, let's get back. We've diverted. Our
As
food
usual.
talks.
As
So,
usual.
have we gotten everything out with Marisol? Because I thought Marisol played a really pivotal role in this episode, weaving in and out, along with the Hochstein divorce story. I thought she was wonderful. I loved her little romper, but Marisol, boo boo, stop drinking and start eating.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting way too thin. Way too thin. And then last but not least is Lisa, because I think
Lisa.
we've gotten everybody else.
Right. I mean, here's the thing. This is similar to what happened with Kelsey and Camille. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
like that either. I have a firm rule that as a man, you do not disrespect the mother of your children.
Mm-hmm.
And he's given all the disrespect. And I'm gonna be honest with Lisa. Here's what I think happened with her. I think she, in her mind, she's like, I did everything. I went through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you, I gave him children. He
Mm-hmm.
would never do this to me. I
Mm-hmm.
really think she thought that. And then to hear her say like, I've been with him most of my adult life. He's like, he's all I have. I was like, my heart broke for her because we've been talking about this since the beginning of the season. Like, this is where she is, and you pointed out the fact that she met him like pretty much as a baby, and we
Mm-hmm.
talking about how he took advantage of that. He knows what he's doing with these girls. Like he gets these young girls
Mm-hmm.
who are kind of isolated, and he takes
Mm-hmm.
advantage of it. And I think in her mind, she's like, I've done everything. I've been the quote unquote perfect housewife. He would never do this to me. He would never treat me this way. We would be together forever. And now she's saying like, wow, I completely misjudged you. What a fool I was. No, Lisa, you were a fool in the beginning. Granted, I get that, but now you're getting everything on tape, and kudos to you.
Yeah. But you notice when she said, I protected my children from everything. This is what she's regretting. She's saying, I did everything for you. I
Mm-hmm.
went and did all of the bad things with you. I allowed other
Mm-hmm.
women into our relationship and I turned a blind eye. I kept our children away from all the nasty parties that we would do here every weekend that I hosted for you because you wanted them. I
Mm-hmm.
did everything that you asked me to. Every nasty, disgusting, gutter snipe thing you asked me to do. I did it. I ignored your affair the last time you did it. And this is what you do to me. That's what she was saying. It wasn't nothing about being a dutiful wife and giving you children. She's
Mm-hmm.
talking about all the stuff that, like, she wound up in rehab because of him.
Mm-hmm. Part of me thinks that the reason why he's doing things the way he does this time because what he did the last time didn't work. I think he cheated on her the
Mm-hmm.
last time, thinking that she would just leave and
Yep.
take her settlement. But
Mm-hmm.
then my opinion, other old girl didn't work out. Lisa still wanted her family. He was like, okay, you know what? She stick around. She let me get away with this one. She'll let me keep doing it. But this time, I think he's just sick of her and really wants her to go. So he's just being blatantly disrespectful. This is
But
why I
how
tell
is this
people,
going to work out in court, though? This can't work in his favor.
no, mm-mm, mm-mm. I mean, even your own mama's against you on this one, and that takes a lot.
And your
That takes
mom
a
is
lot.
dependent upon him for financial,
Right.
security.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, she's old school Eastern European. She ain't putting
Mm-hmm.
up with that.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Child, we end off the episode with Lisa in the bathroom and Marisol talking to her about the text that she received from Lenny saying where the groceries at.
Mhm.
I don't know what she's doing. Like, I don't know how she's functioning.
I think she's still in shock. So I think she's just on autopilot right now. So it's either that or she's been talking to Leah behind the scenes.
I'm gonna need Leah to come on this screen real quick because this girl needs some really good advice. I know Marisol is there with the pom pom saying, "Look what's on the other side. You can find another man to give you security."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need Leah to come in and help her deal with the man that she got now
Mm-hmm.
because she needs to start fighting back.
I
And
think I
Leah's
think
the only person who's gonna know how to do that and it still turn out in her favor in the courts.
mm-hmm. Oh, like she's on autopilot right now and she's calm and collected. That's why she's talking to Leah behind the scenes.
I hope so. I hope so. And all these other ladies that don't like Leah, get over it. We need Leah Black right now. She better be flying in from LA to do this. I want to see an in person Leah. I don't want to see split
Right.
screen Leah on a phone call.
No. I think it is in person. From the previews I saw before the season, I think it is in person.
I wouldn't mind seeing Leah's house again. I miss that old relic.
You're a fool
Leah
for
and
that.
her house.
Shut up! I can't stand you.
Oh my god. So we hit everybody. Kiki was banished for most of the episode because Adriana was like, "Bitch, you fuck up
Mm,
my video and I'm gonna fuck up your appearance on the show." She had 1 5 seconds where she said, "Hey,"
right.
and that was it.
That was it.
But it was a good wig though. I will say that she had a really good wig on. All for nothing. Anyhow, y'all, that was the episode, The Real Housewives of Miami, season 5, episode 9, hot off the press. Next week should be good. Nicole is getting jumped off.
Oh, Nicole, as I say on Twitter, Nicole looks activated because
Yes.
you came for her career, and like I said, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm. And Anthony is protecting his own. Hopefully, we see Leah soon. And the drama with the Hawksteins continues. All right, guys, that's it for now. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. So, next week, don't forget, we have to watch MILF Manor on Sunday on TLC. We have to watch Thousand Pound Sisters Tuesday on TLC.
Mm,
Thousand Pound Best Friends Wednesday on TLC. And then Thursday,
it's just
we're
Miami.
watching Miami.
So
Is that
realistically, yeah,
what are
we
we?
should do Thousand Pound Sisters
Oh,
and
and Family Karma. We have to put in Family Karma.
Karma.
We
Yeah,
can figure it out. We can figure it out.
yeah.
Family Karma is going to be like a 5 minute recap.
I, for real. Basically, it's gonna be Vashon and Risha ain't married. Nick was still crying. Dharma and Resh were still mad at each other, and Brian is mad at Vashon. Okay, I told y'all
Wait,
the whole this week's episode.
did you see Tesla is dropping their car prices by 20%?
I'm not shocked.
He's not even going to be able to resell that Tesla.
Nope. The appreciation plus a discount.
Wow. And if he got it on a lease, he overpaid for it.
Yeah, of course he did. I mean, of course he overpaid because he's paying for a $2,500 apartment. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Yanni's done with Vishal. Why? Let's just see how he overreacts. Because he's going to overreact with Brian. So let's just see how he
Right.
fucks that up. All right, guys. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you back here next Thursday. Jamal, have a fabulous weekend.
You too.
So until next time.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.